Good afternoon. My name is Ignacio Bugueno. I'm going to present you a very nice case study called, in English, is ICC. I'm going to explain the name of this case of study, and it's, of course, it's a case of study of a faith-based institute that evolved from a local face-to-face organization to one of the world's largest e-learning platforms. Of course, I want to do thanks to my colleagues, Billy Bunster, Reinaldo Sperber, Cesar Macias, Cristina Herrera, Daniel Menares, and Alfonso Hijo. So a brief self-introduction. My name, again, is Ignacio Bugueno. I'm coming from Chile. It's very, very far from Barcelona. Also, I am professor, researcher, and undergrad, postgrad research evaluator from different universities in Chile. I am also an advisor and consultant and tech leader of several ministries in Chile, of the government of Chile, and also to the IT industry. My academic formation, right now I am doing my Master of Science. I'm a candidate, but also I have, and I think it's an interesting thing, quantum computing specialization at MIT and other stuff. And also I have right now several affiliations at IEEE and IEEE Communication Society, Robotics and Automatic Society, among others, sorry. So the presentation, the agenda is we are going to review the motivation, the state of the art, the case of study, of course. Our proposal that is called an evolutionary proposal is EMOOC, and also the results and the conclusions of future work. So the motivation is this. We know that digital transformation has positioned right now itself as a key enable process for educational institutions. And of course, based on exciting, emerging, and state-of-the-art technologies, it's nowadays feasible to support pedagogical training process. However, there is a very big major challenge in terms of adopting enabled technologies that strengthen face-to-face educations and, of course, promote distance educations. Hence, technological platforms that are contextualized under the MOOC paradigm are present as a technology to be considered. So our motivation, I'm going to explain it in a few minutes, is the XC MOOC, X for scalability, also C for community, and we know that MOOC is for massive open online course. And the related work about MOOCs, if we release a review of the state of the art, this shows that there is a wide range of work linked to MOOCs, from technological adoptions to teaching methods, and of course, and to the use of MOOC as a tool for teaching and learning. And the motivation for today's case of study, that I'm going to present, is a previous experience that I developed in 2017 for a national technological project, which was supported by the national government of Chile, and it consists to develop a Moodle platform to teach to different cities in Chile and how to adopt a smart city concept, specifically the intelligent luminaries. And in this project, we develop a Moodle platform to teach to several people. And our case of study is this organization called International Christian Center, ICC. It's different from another church, but it's called International Christian Center. And this church has right now a Bible institution called School of Discipleship, and I'm going also to explain it. And previous to explain what is this institution, I want to tell you how we start. With a friend in 2019, we were talking in a room, and my friend called to me, "Hey, Ignacio, at School of Discipleship, we waste a lot of paper." And I said to him, "Hey, Daniel, what if we reuse a platform I work on this project on smart cities? It will be a tool to reduce paper and digitize, of course, the institute." And then we developed this platform, and it's not 2019, it's in 2020. And the leader of this church, of ICC church, is called Billy, come to me and say, "Hey, Ignacio, the pandemic has arrived in Chile. Remember the Moodle platform to reduce paper? We need it." And I was, okay, as a developer, okay, we have a problem, and of course, I was working on a solution. And right now, I'm going to present you this case of study. And this is a reference model, and I'm going to show you why this is a reference model. And we know that churches worldwide are characterized by having multinational-based organizations for biblical study. And in this organization, there is a school called Discipleship, that it consists of a team of professors, masters, that forge followers, disciples, in the same doctrine and also teaching. And specific in this church, there is a discipleship school. And before the pandemic, a disciple training institute had over 400 students and 30 teachers belonging exclusively to the capital of country, that is Santiago, Chile. And this organization admits all believers, willing to learn from the teachings of the Bible without any cost, promoting the learning of family groups, also encouraging the academic and professional development of each individual. And before the pandemic, with the pandemic, it became imperative to transform a 100% face-to-face institution into a 100% digital one. So this transformation involved the preparation of a team of more than 100 teachers, the development and also the implementations of a MOOC platform based on Moodle using Amazon Web Service, the adaptation of an organizational structure that responds in real time to several needs, and also the design of educational programs that promote interconnectivity. And then we developed this platform based, of course, on Moodle, that is from the pandemic to the remote world. And I'm going to show you some statistics because this is awesome. This is our Moodle-based ICC learning platform. Of course, we have the home screen, the Moodle logo, the different resources that we have in this platform, and also a few members that every week are part of this platform. And if we see the statistics, right now, for example, we have, and this is only a free course institution, we have more than 18 free courses. The people belong to more than 60 countries around the world. We have more than 7,000 students that are right now as a student. Also, this is open, so also we have more than 30,000 listening users, and also our platforms receive more than 1 million page visits. And also I think it's a very nice thing, we have a high participation of significant age groups. For example, of all people, we have more than 10% in compared with all the people that is part of this discipleship. So it becomes from a local face-to-face institution to right now to a worldwide institution, mainly to Hispanic people. And of course, if we want to consolidate in a MOOC system, it's so important to have a physical structure, a people structure that manages the friction and the frustration of the student promptly. And therefore, it is essential to have a help desk platform that accompanies people through the life cycle of their learning process and prevents them from abandoning their training process. We define this, the disciple journey, as a person's sense of emotional satisfaction, with their interaction with the different levels of the educational organizational structure during the whole life cycle of their training process. And of course, we start from the enrollment, but also this help desk also accompanying the different people in the training and also in the graduation. So we propose also as an important key in MOOC system, this help desk, that will be the first contact channel and shall be structured to achieve this objective by considering the following topics: the communication with the student, the containment with the student, also the spiritual, the emotional containment, the resolution, and again, the accompaniment. And integration of cutting-edge technologies, robust and scalable systems, and the adoption, of course, of an organizational approach have allowed us to position the International Christian Center School of Discipleship as one of the most popular platforms in Latin America right now. For example, the 2021 graduation ceremony was broadcast on TV and radio in all the cities of Chile. And this platform was only developed, is based on Moodle, of course using several tools, but the core of this platform is on Moodle, and right now we have more than 1 million people that visit the page, and also right now more than 7,000 people as students. And also we propose a second topic that is from XMOOC to eMOOC, an introduction proposal. And we know that the current state of the art proposes that a MOOC, we have the XCMOOC, X for scalability, C for communities and connections, and of course the MOOC massive open online courses that is based on Moodle. But we also propose the eMOOC as an evolved enhanced MOOC in 5G technology, in 4G technology. We become, for example, from 3G, from the station to the G Node V to the E Node V, like evolved enhanced base station. This is very similar here in MOOC proposal that we are talking. In the first part of this evolved proposal, we talk about the dynamics MOOCs as a nonlinear approach. And right now we know that in the training process of several students, we have a linear approach. Okay, the first step, the second step, and the third step. But what if we want, for example, to extend this for engineering education? Okay, a nonlinear approach is so interesting because there is a learner choice that they are going to consume the different content model when this student wants. And also we propose not only a nonlinear approach, also interaction between the advanced learner, the intermediate learner, and also the novice learner. And of course, we know that this is going to trigger different content, the elementary content, the intermediate content, and also the advanced content. And this is a conceptual, of course, we are talking about a concept approach. This is right now is implementing our platform. And also we think about it like, okay, we're going to become from a three-dimensional learning sphere to a total interactive learning environment proposed for eMOOC and also for Moodle. And also we know that an interesting about Moodle, and also if we have a very bigger case study as our labs, is, okay, we want to have multidimensional metrics using AI with purpose and meaning, not only with purpose, also with meaning. And we know that we have learning, behavior, natural language processing, speech recognition, computer vision, among others. So with this information, of course, we asked to the students to give their phrases. And we, for example, we develop, we training, and also we release a face landmark detection architecture that allows us to, for example, how to know in a specific time of the class how, for example, the student reacts to some topic. And for this, in the first step, we developed this face landmark detector to have a three-dimensional result, and we developed this as a tool. And also, with this information, we develop a functional motion recognition architecture. So we, for example, we know when the student is sad, is angry, is neutral, among other things. For example, for this frame, we have the different results with an inference time of 3 seconds, with more than 20 face detected, and also with more than 20 motion detected. And of course, the use of this image has been authorized. So, for example, these two applications we develop as a tool for Moodle, and we are going to release it to public very, very soon. And also another interesting thing is, okay, we want to develop a text-based emotion detector, of course, using all the natural language processing pipeline. And this is, for example, an anonymous feedback testimony. And we analyze this anonymous feedback testimony. And then we had a different score analyzing this text. For example, when the students say this was a very good exposition, the score is, okay, the score is 0.5. This is an emotion positive. And then we analyze all of these scores, and also we develop this as a tool for Moodle. And the last one was, there's no video, sorry. But also we developed multidimensional another application that it was a speech signal that, of course, with all the pipeline that is around this application, we developed a speech emotion detector architecture. And this was amazing because, for example, with the help desk, we have so many WhatsApp audios for different students. In Latin America, right now is the most common and used message application. And for example, we took all these audios and using this tool, and then for example, we analyzed the emotions that was back on this audio. And then also we developed a special topic on a special, text section on Moodle. The students could send us also their audios, and also we develop and predict their emotion. And of course, coming soon, we are exploring right now virtual reality and also augmented reality for learning using Moodle platform. For example, we want to study that the students that are in Chile and, for example, to travel to Israel is not cheap. For example, they could use virtual reality and augmented reality for study, for example, the historical cities, and also to study how these tools, technologies also have an influence on the process of learning. In EMOOC in higher education, we also propose, and we also know that with this non-linear approach, it's going to be awesome for engineering. Also, if you want, I'm going to share you this presentation, but we think that a non-linear approach is going to be awesome for engineering education. And the conclusions, of course, this work presents a case of study and innovative proposal, enhanceable MOOC. The integration of the emerging technologies will allow building a complete study profile considering the emotion, cognitive skills, among other aspects. The case study is based on a high school social impact organization in Latin America. And also right now, we present this work in different previous conferences and right now in current and future conference. I want to acknowledge the International Christian Center for funding this project and also the collaboration of all current and former members.